Gold Cup Day opener, and they're headed by Cape Explorer, an outsider for Brian Ellison. Diakali was well fancied for this until being beaten by our Conor last time. David Casey for Willie Mullins takes over from the injured Paul Townend on Diakali. Far West unbeaten in 4 starts for Paul Nicholls. John Quinn trained Countrywide Flame to win this race last year. He's double-handed with 2 interesting runners, Hidden Justice and Kashmir Peak, who's the choice of stable jockey Dougie Costello. Our Conor has been the leading Irish fancy for this since taking the Spring Juvenile at Leopardstown, their leading trial. Rolling Star, Nicky Henderson's a big hope for Barry Geraghty. A.P. McCoy rides Stockton's Wings, who has been quite well back today, and the field reads down to Vasco du Ronceret, whose form ties in closely with a number of the leading fancies, is an intriguing second string for Nicky Henderson, and he has booked the 5 times French champion jockey Jacques Ricou for the ride. Alice Plunkett has more. Triumph hurdle. Let's join our commentator, Simon Holt.
And they're coming forward, and the crowd sensing the first race about to begin on Gold Cup Day. We might get a Gold Cup Day roar here as the tape goes up. Our Conor is handy, the light green colours with a big white face. Stockton's Wing Far West was a bit untidy over the first flight. Rolling Star is close up, white jacket, black cap, pulling quite hard. Then in behind them, King of Dudes with Cape Explorer, who won't settle. Out wide is Lac Fontana in the red jacket, spotted jacket far side, crispy green. And then Sametegal on the near side in the noseband is Gas in Golf from Vasco du Ronceret. Some others do have them. Masters blazing at the rear of the field with Swinnymore as they make their run towards the second flight of hurdles. And Diakali, one of the Irish trained runners, is out clear here. David Casey replacing Paul Townend. Diakali from Our Conor in second. Far West is third. Then Rolling Star, Stockton's Wing and McCoy on the inside, followed by Cape Explorer and Lac Fontana as they clear flight number 2. King of Dudes is back on the inside then from Sametegal. Gas in Golf out wide, then Kashmir Peak. Swinnymore is further back with Crispy Green, Hidden Justice, Vasco du Ronceret, Masters blazing, and Some Others Do Have Them. About 15 lengths first to last as they make their way to the back straight in front of a sellout crowd, and it's Diakali by 4 lengths to Our Conor in second. Rolling Star, the favourite, rolling along nicely now in third place. He was just a bit keen in the early stages, but he's dropped the bit now as they go down the hill, followed by Far West out wide, and then after these on the inside is Stockton's Wing, followed by Cape Explorer. The leader was very ungainly at that flight of hurdles, but maintains a 3 or 4 length advantage, Diakali, over Our Conor. Rolling Star, Far West, Cape Explorer in the black cap, white face Stockton's Wing on the right as they clear the next. Close up with the Sametegal, Vasco du Ronceret maybe making a little bit of ground out wide, just behind Gas in Golf. Further back is Crispy Green and Kashmir Peak, and at the rear Some Others Do Have Them, along with Masters blazing as they now race towards the top of the hill. And Diakali, if anything, has extended the advantage here. Diakali, the Willie Mullins trained grey, clear of Our Conor. In second place, Brian Cooper. Rolling Star and Far West are right there in third and fourth as they approach this flight as they head up the hill. On the outside is Swinnymore, the outside of Gas in Golf, and then Sametegal clearing this one. Good jump from Our Conor, noticeably in second place there. A blunder back in the field from Masters blazing, also struggling out the back. Some Others Do Have Them. Also Kashmir Peak's lost ground, but here is David Casey on the leader. Diakali leads by 3 lengths to Our Conor as they race left-handed, and they'll be running downhill towards 2 out very shortly. Rolling Star on the inside of Far West, then Swinnymore out wide. Stockton's Wing is back in 6th place from Gas in Golf, and Sametegal, who's improving. Crispy Green is making some ground as well. Then Lac Fontana, followed by King of Dudes in green sleeves as they race down towards the second last. Diakali is not so far in front now. Our Conor is poised to pounce. Swinnymore on the outside running a big race under Richard Johnson. Rolling Star close up on the near side, jumping 2 out. Diakali's landed just in front there. Diakali from Our Conor as they race for the final turn. They're a long way off the final flight. Rolling Star is now being pushed along with Sametegal. Then Swinnymore and Lac Fontana. Far West behind these. Our Conor has cruised into the lead here. Our Our Conor in the hands of Brian Cooper, and At Leisure has drawn 3 or 4 lengths clear like a very good horse as they race towards the final flight. And Our Conor is a long way clear of Diakali, Rolling Star, then Sametegal and Far West, who's plugging on. But this horse looks way too good for them as they race towards the final flight. Our Conor has only got to jump in to win, and a lovely jump over the last. Our Conor by 12-15 lengths from Sametegal and Far West, then Diakali, Rolling Star and Vasco de Rosray. But this could be a future star here. Our Conor is going to rout them in the JCB Triumph Hurdle. A hugely impressive win from Far West in second, Sametegal back in third, Diakali 4, clinging on just ahead of Vasco de Rosray and the disappointing Rolling Star. Then Crispy Green, Lac Fontana, Swinny Moore further back fading, Hidden Justice, then Some Others Do Have 'Em, Cashmere Peak and King of Dudes, and pulling up Stockton's Wing, Cape Explorer pulled up, Gas in Golf pulled up, as did Masters Blazing. Brian Cooper, our guest on the morning line this morning, and didn't he speak eloquently as well? A hugely promising young rider aboard a very smart young horse.
He is 20 years old, and this week Brian Cooper has become a man. A stunning ride there on Our Conor. My word, the horse was impressive, but he waited and then pressed go, and away Our Conor streaked, trained by Desi Hughes, a man who rode a Gold Cup winner, rode a Champion Hurdle winner, trained Hardy Eustace to 2 Champion Hurdle successes, and maybe here in Our Conor he's got another one on his hands, because next year I am sure that's the race they'll be coming back for. The Irish win the Open of the Triumph with Our Conor. Let's hear from Brian Cooper.
Brian, that was as easy as it possibly could have been.
I've never got a feel like it in my life. You know, he travelled everywhere. I was there a mile too soon, you know, there was nothing there to come with me. I was trying to sit for as long as I could, but there was nothing could come with me, you know. And to be fair to him, he popped the last and he idled his way up the straight. You know, he's got some ability.
Some ability. I mean, honestly, jumping the last, we were thinking, please just stay in one piece.
I know, yeah. I spotted a long one down to the last and I said I'd leave him back off and pop just to be safe, you know. He's just got such a good cruising speed, you know. He's got everything you need.
He really has, and conditions out there deteriorating.
It is, but I was more happier that the rain came because his form was on heavy ground. I was just a bit worried about the good ground, so I couldn't have asked for any more.
And brilliant for the Hughes team, Desi, because they've had 2 near seconds, now you got 1 on the board.
You know, it's been unbelievable. We've had such a good week and we just needed that one winner to get us off the board. I couldn't be happier for the boss.
You're a legend. Well done.
Thank you. Thanks.